California Governor Gavin Newsom facing criticism over his tone-deaf message as the state faces an extreme heat wave.
Californians, you've stepped up to help in a big way to keep the lights on so far. But we're heading to the worst part of this heat wave, and the risk for outages is real and it's immediate. Everyone has to do their part to help step up for just a few more days.
Newsom also urging people to, get this, refrain from charging their electric vehicles. But catch-22, his state is only selling EVs by 2035. Here to react, Dave Rubin, the host of the Rubin Report. Dave, you just can't make it up. What's your reaction to all this?
Well, I do hope that it says below me right down here, former Californian, now proud Floridian. But let's be clear about something. Gavin Newsom is without question the worst governor in the United States. This is all obvious. This is an extension of all of his policies, and it's completely consistent with this guy's track record. Let's not forget what his job was before he became governor. He was mayor of San Francisco, and everyone watching knows what a dystopian nightmare San Francisco is right now. So of course this was coming, and he can pretend, okay, this is the worst heat wave ever. But yes, it does at the end of summer and into early fall. It does get really hot often in California. This is what progressives do. They tell you, we've got these green new policies. We're going to do all this stuff for the environment. All we'll need is more tax money from you and not to use air conditioning and other electric utilities, things of that nature. And of course, then he puts out this video while he's wearing a fleece in California. And there is just simply no way that his house is less than 78 degrees, as he's asking everyone else to. And I have no doubt that Nancy Pelosi and Eric Swalwell and the rest of them, who are all pretending that they're going to do what they're saying,
well,
that
Dave,
they're all obviously blasting.
To be fair, we don't know exactly where he filmed that video with him in the fleece. It could have been the French Laundry. We're unclear on that part. But Gavin Newsom, in California, there is an electric grid crisis. There's a homeless crisis. There's a crime crisis. And yet people are saying that he could be the next president of the United States to challenge Joe Biden. Why him?
There's an extraordinary privilege in the United States. It's actually the only privilege, I think, that really exists, which is Democrat privilege. You can basically, as a Democrat, do everything wrong, cause endless disaster after disaster, whether it's the homelessness in Cali or the drugs or the failing schools or roads, the environmental disaster, and you seemingly move up the ladder. As I said, he went from San Francisco as the mayor to the governor, and it seems like president will be the next stop. In a weird way, that's almost the fight that America needs. It's like, okay, if the Democrats are going all in on social justice, all in on these backwards environmental policies, all in on the endless ineptitude, well then, okay, they are telling you what they are. And then the Republicans have to say what they are. I think it starts here in Florida with Ron DeSantis and freedom. But that maybe is the fight that we need. And look, Gavin Newsom, it's pretty simple. 2020 and 2021 were the first years in California's history that it ever had a loss of population. Hundreds of thousands of people, including a lot of the high earners who give all that tax money to the state, they have fled. And where do they live right now? And where are they building businesses? Florida, Tennessee, Texas. I myself took 2 businesses and many employees out of California just a year ago, and now I'm in Florida.
Yeah, that's right. That's what they call voting with your feet. There are so many people that are moving to Florida who are once from states like Illinois, California, New York, because of high taxes, high crime. People want to go to Florida instead of the places that they once were. But you originally did live in California, and it is true, right, that there are longstanding issues with the electrical grid. It almost happens every single summer like clockwork, and this is absolutely no surprise that it's happening once again. Dave, we got to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good to see you.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.